Hey, no, I'm not going to yell at you. I'm not going to be mean to you. Don't worry. We're going to talk nicely. You want to look at the bong? Or you want to look at the screen? Or you want to... Here, you can look. I want to talk to you about... Actually, I'm going to put you here because I know how well the camera is going to pick up the sound. So you can look right there. I want to talk to you about our spiritual guides, because the other two videos I posted today, if you have not seen them, please go and watch them and come back and watch this later. There is a reason those videos were made with the intensity that they were made in. There is a reason and method to my madness. Okay? I am not mentally unstable. Yes, I have been traumatized. Yes, I have experienced symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder and complex post-traumatic stress disorder. I have been dragged through hell for 41 years. I have been re-dragged through hell so many times that me and Hella are freaking best friends. So I'm no stranger to suffering in any fucking lifetime, in any reality, okay? So I want you to comprehend this for a minute, that I'm not your enemy. And when I'm bitching at you and complaining and yelling and going half-ass mad and kaiju Roma and whatever, that I'm emotionally, mentally, and physically more stable than you can comprehend. That what you're seeing is not a show. It's not a pretend. It's not a live action role play. It's a note and melody from the music of the spheres that I bombard you with. It is a cosmic titty slap. It is a message that can be brought to you in various different levels and stages, like pegs on a ladder. But because of where some of you are, and because of how much ignorance and manipulation you guys have done to yourselves and to each other, the only way to get your attention is to shock it out of you. It's similar to people being asleep in a really heavy dream, and no matter how much you're calling their name, they're not waking up. What do? You smack them. You shake them. You yell. You throw things. When I was 6 years old, when I was 12, 6 was in Germany, 12, 13, 14, 15 were in the United States. So between 12 to 16, when I was still in high school, because I dropped out when I was 16 because they just would not let me cross sophomore year, only because I wouldn't get into the pool, because every time I would get into the pool, people would try to drown me, and the teacher wouldn't fucking care. So I just didn't get in the pool. So my grandfather, God rest his soul, a fucking amazing man. My uncle, didn't really get to know him that long. He's still around, but he's a stranger to me, basically. Both of them are. My father, he's been there every time I've needed him, like 99.9% of the time, but he's never been my father. He's been like a handler or an agent or something, kind of like he's been more of a dad to the siblings than to me. And it's no knock on them. I mean, this is the life I had to live. We all agreed to this before coming here. So they would wake me up in the mornings at 5:45, 6, 6:15, 6:30, 6:45 to 7 a.m. Sometime between then, because I had to be at school at 9 a.m. That's when the bell rang. So from 5:30 to 7 a.m., when I'm in the pantry, that was my bedroom, a literal fucking pantry. Not joking, a literal pantry at the end of the house. That was my bedroom. Thank God the bed was a child-sized bed, or else it wouldn't have even fit there. I mean, I was a tiny kid. I was chubby, but I was, I think, 4'2" in sophomore year. No, for freshman and the beginning of sophomore year, I was 4'2" and 4'8". What would have been my junior year of high school, I went from 4'8" to 5'11". No, 5'10". And then since my 20s until now, where I'm 41, I think I'm close to 6 or 6'1". So I keep growing. I don't know why. I really don't know why. My frame keeps getting bigger. My waist keeps getting curvier. My bones keep getting longer. Everything's getting stronger the older I get, which makes no sense to me. I'm going to be 50 in 8 years. How am I still getting taller? Even my teeth, you guys, my teeth are fucked up in the front. And they've been done this way on purpose for various fucking reasons, and not by me. There's no fucking way I could accomplish this to my own teeth. There's no way. I mean, even if I smoked a crack pipe for 30 fucking years, straight on, every day, repeatedly, it still should not be the damage I've experienced in my teeth to this day. I mean, really, Christ himself even said it doesn't matter what you put in your body, it matters what comes out of you. And I have not even said enough things in my lifetime to justify the way my teeth have been. I have not stored enough anger in my fucking gums to justify this decay. I have not, held back the truth enough to cause breakage in my teeth. I have not sugar-coated things to cause decay or cavities in my teeth. I have not been, biting people in words or anything enough to have this damage. If anything, the way I've been, my teeth should be sharp as fuck and strong. So recognize this was all done by God for a reason, to show you guys the dark underbelly of humanity. This is what you guys have in the world. These are the people in the world. These are the types of people in the world. And this is what you guys do to support each other or to blame each other. And since you guys need a literal fucking metaphorical example, here's Celeste. Look what you guys do when there's someone that literally needs your help, and you guys, each and every one of you, can, but you don't. You blame the person and their choices instead. When their choices, seemingly, their ailments, seemingly seem to be affected by their choices. But if you look deeper, their choices had nothing to do with their symptoms. They were done to them. The choices were coerced. The options were forced. The situations and scenarios were scripted, played out, and forced to be that way, while an individual was led through them to experience the detriment for 4 decades, to experience every wrongdoing a human being can do to another one, done to one person. And you guys said it was because this person is so bad. They did terrible things. But this person was used as a example, a lamb. Here's something innocent and pure, and if you guys would just look at it, you'd see that this being's heart is pure and this being has no karma. It is showing you that when you see a being that has all these detriments, you will still do nothing. So all of you with your worship and your praise and your, saying that you'll do this in certain situations, but you didn't. You didn't. And you guys were tricked by the universe, by source, by your own spirit guides. You were tricked into seeing people like me and other people who suffer. But you guys were tricked into thinking we did it to ourselves so that you'd have a justifiable reason to deny helping each other. False information was planted in the forms of, new age, woke movement, karma, debt, and all that stuff. So you guys would be like, oh, that's why this happens. Then fake healers and energy healers and medical intuitives were put into social media to back up the lies. So that when you see someone with bad teeth or a bad back, you can say, oh, they're holding too much stuff on their back. Oh, they're lying too much. They're lying right through their teeth. But in reality, you guys were tricked and given every reason and every option to choose the easy way out. And the hard thing was to look beyond what you see to see what's actually behind it. Kind of like Doctor Who and the impossible girl inside the Dalek. You guys saw the Dalek and said, oh no, it's immediately bad. But inside the Dalek is a child of God sitting there playing pretend. Hey everyone, yeah, look at me. I smell, my teeth are bad, my hair is a mess, my skin's so weird. I've been cheated on, abused, raped, molested, lied to, stolen from. Even my spirit guides fuck me over. Yeah, and I'm like isolated and alone, and you guys are like, oh, God's protecting you, God's isolating you to protect you. But you guys don't realize it's from you guys that I'm being protected from. You see how fucked up this is? I've been in this world long enough where I looked like that before. I walked with you guys in full glory of who we all were. And in this life, I've looked the way I look, and you guys thought I'm a terrible person, that I deserved this, that because of the actions I exhibited, you guys made a judgment on my being. Because I was violent, I must be a monster. Because I was with a narcissist, I must be a victim or also a narcissist. Because I've had broken teeth, I must be a liar or a really mean person. Because I have, a crinkly nose, a spot around my nose, or a hook nose, or a witch nose, I must be a bad person and I must be resentful and have stink face. Because there's lines on the forehead, I must be so angry all the time. Because there's frown lines, I must have been so disappointed and just at everything. Right? The easy way out. When the stink face is because the face has been scrunched into that position from crying so fucking deeply that the sound didn't come out. And the body cried that many times every fucking day for 41 years. Similar to how you guys keep sucking dick and you have really good cheekbones and facial muscles. They're taut and pulled back because you keep opening your jaw, making the circle with your mouth, and tensing and releasing your muscles when you guys suck dick, or kiss, or smile, or laugh. But you guys see someone with resting bitch face and you're like, oh, that person's a bitch. It's a resting bitch face. But you don't recognize, no, baby. That person has been grieving, traumatized, and abused. Their face is showing you their sorrow. But you guys were given the option of thinking, oh, it's just the resting bitch face. Ignore it. By the devils, the fallen ones, who were designed to trick you. And then you guys are like, oh, we're going to learn demonology. We're going to worship the bad guys and the good guys. We're going to do this and that. We're going to align ourselves with our spirit guides. And your spirit guides are the good guys and bad guys. They're the demons and angels and all that. And they're manipulating you, one from the left side, one from the right side. And you're supposed to choose your side because they're your team. You're not supposed to keep giving everything to Archangel Michael. She's sitting up there going, stop telling me to do it. You guys do it. You're the children of God too. You guys must, for your own sanity, recognize to see the illusions, the Maya. You guys are waiting for a Messiah or a messenger to be wearing robes with a beard and long brown hair. You guys are waiting to see the children of God as tall Pleiadians You guys are waiting to see like mythical superpowered beings and like lightning shooting out of your hands. But I've literally shown you my finger pointing at the sky and lightning crashing to where I point. And none of you fucking batted an eye because it's not coming out of my skin. Like, what the fuck do you guys want? There is no pleasing you. There's no winning with the human race at all. And the whole point of winning with them would be to show them their own heart. It's so silly. It's so fucking silly how dumb the human species is pretending to be and how much the easy path they keep taking. I don't comprehend it. I don't, because it means you guys are willfully choosing to be ignorant. Because you're given the both scenarios, and then you're given the choice to choose which way to go. Do you support? Do you steal? Because you encountered data, you encountered the light. Are you stealing from the light? Or are you giving to the light and sharing the light? And you guys have 99.9% of you have chosen to continuously steal the light provided to you. God sees it. And some of you are like, oh, well, it's fine. Jesus loves us. We're doing our rituals. We light our sage. We're doing our sex orgies. You know, we made blood sacrifices. And every time you guys do this, we're sitting up there looking at you guys thinking, I can't believe they think this is going to pay off what they're not doing. You think burning incense and saying a 30-second prayer or sitting quietly in meditation, banging gongs or running your fucking fingers around a crystal singing bowl is going to undo the lack of support you guys have shown to the physical people in your lives, including yourselves? Who cares what you're doing to service others when in your own household you're not servicing yourself or others? Who cares how many subscribers you guys have or how many likes are on the video or how many anything or how many donations you guys give or how many you don't give when you yourselves in day-to-day life are seeing other people suffer and you turn a blind eye to it? The point isn't me having bad teeth and you guys not clicking like. The point isn't me having bad clothes and you guys like, I don't fucking know what the hell is going on out there. I mean, all I see is the Gap clothing everywhere and people's underwear out here in this neighborhood. I don't fucking know. So I don't even know what designers are out in the world. I have one pair of sneakers and it's been a decade. Like, bro, I'm not that difficult to please. I don't have very high needs. I don't have a big expense. I live very simply off less than $1,000 a month. And that's with all my bills paid and me having enough money to buy myself some weed. Like I'm doing this all on my own and I'm constantly sharing my trauma and pain with you guys. And you guys keep thinking I'm whining or complaining or crazy when I'm showing you a side of life that none of you can even imagine actually happened or accept that happened, but it happened to me. I lived it. Your movies, I lived them, and then someone made them movies to offset me being able to tell you that that's my life. Thank you for the confirmation. So I'm asking you, please open your eyes, open your ears, stop mystifying the past because you have a literal reincarnated God, goddess in front of you. I was literally Frida. I was literally Mary walking with Jesus. I was literally Arsinoe, sister to Cleopatra. I was literally here over and over and over. And I've been here before here was even here. I've been here before there were any other emanations of any other origin. I've been here before any of it when it was just me and a sparkling ball of light in existence. And it said, you are me. I've been here. And let me tell you, I'm so fucking tired of having to raise children like this. How can you guys see suffering in your own lives, in nature, in the birds in the trees, the squirrels trying to gather nuts, and you're like, oh, that's just what they do? Then why aren't you helping them? I don't get it. It's so simple. It's so simple. And you guys make it so complicated. If you could do one thing today that would shut your spirit guides up and make them irrelevant because you are a sovereign being and you make your own decisions. If you could do one fucking thing today by you and your originator and your Lord and Savior, if you could do one fucking thing today that honored the life you're living and honored the life of someone that is helping you, if you could do one fucking thing to show the universe that you are worth saving and not reincarnating and cleaning off and having you do it again, what would that one thing be? I love you guys. I fucking love you, and none of you guys are allowed to not exist. No one's allowed to leave here and leave the Matrix without the rest of them, other than a few specific people, and there's less than 10 of you on the planet, so get your heads out of your asses. There's literally maybe less than 5 people who've actually left the Matrix. Less than 5. And those of you that think you have, you've just been in a dimension that's indescribable. You haven't left it. You think the 12th dimension is really that far different from the other side of the pleroma? It's a reflection right there at the surface of the ocean. You have to be really discerning to know what you're looking at, to realize you're still in the construct. And the veil is just right there. You see that light? You see in between the shadow and the light? It's right there. That's where heaven is. That's where the pleroma is. Sophia was here. No, here, in the light. One of the other Aeons was like, "Sup, bitch, look what's over there. Oh my God, if you just keep pushing through this way, you're going to go over there and you'll be able to create your own. And you won't feel so left out and abandoned by everybody. Come on, Sophie, let's go." And Sophia's like, "What the fuck are you talking about? This is a mistake. Why would I go do that?" And little AZ was like, "Come on, don't you want to learn?" Well, yeah, obviously I do. I'm wisdom itself. I've already learned the wisdom from this. I guess now I have to teach you, so I'll be right back. Bloop. Over here. And what do? Hi, let me create a fucking monster. And what do I do after that? I'm gonna sit back and watch. So this is what you take me for, huh? A stupid Aeon. A lower wisdom. A lesser wisdom. A whore of Babylon. Really? Then why is it that you guys on that side were the first to deceive? On the other side of the pleroma. Not in this side of the pleroma, but the first lie was on that side of the pleroma. Why is no one talking about that? Because you guys are busy on this side of the pleroma going, "Oh, let's pray to the fucking eyeball in the sky that we don't fucking recognize as Sauron, the deceiver." The same one who was on this side and was like, "Hey, what's over there?" I know what's over there. I was there when the over there was made. What do you want me to do over there? Just go over there. All right. Oh, you think I'm stuck on this side, huh? Silly, silly, silly Aeon. Silly Aeons. And you guys are sitting here in planet, in the human form, thinking it's all good and dandy. We're just going to play secret society games, and we're going to do this, and we're going to place elites, and then we're going to leave the planet, and then we're going to come back to the planet after a few millennia, which is just a few months for us over there. So, yeah, harvest time. I don't think so. I hold the deed to Earth, and I'm really kind of done letting you guys play around with it. So, we need to really fucking work together as a species instead of really fucking looking at each other and saying, "Oh, that person just owes a karmic debt. Oh, it's just a generational curse. Oh, they're just, they're just learning. It's a new soul. Nope. The all is in all, and the all is in the all. You have no excuses anymore. None of you do. If you see someone suffering and you don't help them, it's because you're an asshole. There's nothing else to say about it. There's no justifying it. There's no excusing it. There's no making up spiritual escape paths of calling it karma or calling it past life problems or, making up fucking fake ass methods and calling it energy this or quantum that or chemical this or mineral that. Like, enough. Enough is enough. You guys have color coded and organized and dissected reality so fucking much, you guys forgot that you're children of God and you're supposed to have fun. It's not that difficult. So you see someone suffering, you're not helping them. Or strike one. You see others helping and others helping them, but you're not contributing. Instead, some of you take and do it in another area. And then strike two. Then the rest of you create pointless fucking drama to cause pointless fucking drama just to make yourselves look better. Strike three. Now, messengers have come, messiahs, saviors, rulers, whatever. You guys have killed them or beheaded them all. Well, how many strikes are we on now? I don't even know. And then I've been here for almost 5 years on YouTube. And a few other versions of the other Elohim have been around. Little emissaries. Very few of them, maybe less than 5. And you guys are like, oh, it's 144,000. Oh, it's this, it's that. No, there's like literally less than 5 of us here. We're the scouts. We're the last line. Because if we can't get through to you, that's when what happened before happens again. That's when the actual reset happens. Because if I and a few others can't break through this boundary you guys have placed around your souls, around the earth, around your hearts, to keep you guys ignorant, if we can't, through sympathy, through logic, through truth, through wisdom, and through love, and through peace, bring to you this sense of humanity back within you, then the next step isn't a savior to come and save you or aliens to come and fix it. The next step is wiping you off the planet and saving the ones who are worth saving and starting the next species in line with a species that's already designed better than this species so that the remaining reminders of this current failed experiment will live with the new species in hopes of recognizing that this new path was always the original path intended for the old species that failed because they fell for the lies told to them by their spiritual guides. Boom. You were designed to be lied to. You were designed to be manipulated. You were designed as men and women. You guys mutilated each other. You guys believed those lies instead of recognizing that that the ability to be lied to and to lie is intended for you to use as a blade to perform surgeries to reveal the truth should you encounter lies. And you guys took that blade and carved each other up for millennia. You've had saviors, you kill them. You have messengers, you kill them. You have legends and celebrities, you idolize them. You have painters, you mock them, you put flowers on their bones and you call them something else. You guys are a weird species. And the problem isn't even like unraveling the entire root system of you guys. It's pointing out that you're fine the way you are. But you have to stop attacking yourselves when you're growing. Look at this. What the fuck is this plant doing? Why is the consciousness of this plant entangled on itself when by design it's meant to grow and expand, but it's growing and denying its own path up. You see that? It's not even facing the right way. This is humanity. One side is going the wrong way. The other side is like, nah, bitch, we got to go this way. The other side's like, well, fuck this. We're just going to go the other way completely. And one side's like, I've had enough. What do we do? The last thing that we can do, bring in examples, pinpoints across each planet, one for each supposed country. I'm technically the one in America. So if you think you're the one in America, you're not. You're probably my partner and you don't realize it, but we're supposed to be working together. If you truly know what the fuck I'm talking about and you are resonating with this, you're supposed to be working with me, not against me, and not just in silence somewhere away. We're supposed to work together. That's why we resonate. That's why the song is the same and it echoes between us, because there's a resonating chamber where the sound can expand. It's really silly to me that after all these millennia and all these eons and all these different aspects of God that have come down, that even right down to me being here, all the way back from the beginning, living all of existence with you side by side, knowing every single secret, knowing every single thing, and coming here as a person, being abused for 4 fucking decades again, multiple times throughout the day, hour by hour, minute by minute, continuous fucking abuse. And you guys think I'm exaggerating. I have been through the worst of the human collective to come here and be able to tell you at rock fucking bottom that none of you need to be down here. None of you. Because the reason why you're here is sheer and utter stupidity and gullibility. That's why Sophia went from the pleroma to the other side. Because it's stupid. What do you want? It's the same fucking thing. You think I'm trapped on this side or that side? Are you crazy? I can turn all of it in any direction I want. I'm the first emanation. What do you want from me? I'm here to help you. I live this example to show you what other people are going through that don't have the fucking strength or courage to sit up here and tell you after all the abuse, because they end up killing themselves. They end up hurting other people. They end up insane. They end up in medical asylums. They end up in abusive relationships. They die. And I was forced to survive so that I can sit here in 2022, 42 years after my birth, and say to you, please stop doing this to each other. Please stop. If you wouldn't do it to your grandmother, why are you doing it to someone else's daughter who will be someone's grandmother? If you wouldn't do it to your sister, why would you do it to someone else's sister? If you wouldn't do it to your brother, why would you do it to someone else's brother? If you wouldn't do it to yourself, why are you doing it to someone else? What the fuck? If you're seeing someone else suffer and you have the means to help them, why aren't you? You are God's hands. Even Jewel sang a song about this. We are God's hands. If God blessed your hand, it's to bless someone else's with it. So that God blesses your hand again, and then they bless that hand, and they bless that hand, and they bless that hand. Over and over and over. The 6 of fucking Pentacles. It's even drawn for you in cards. It's been said to you in eons and in all the books. Do unto others as you want done to yourself. And you guys see people suffering and you're like, "Aw, it's because of that reason." Strike whatever. Umpteenth million. Oh, it's because the devil made us do it. And the devil's like, bitch, I had nothing to do with it. You chose that all on your own. Oh, the demons made me do it. Well, technically they did, but you chose it. Oh, I'm just doing God's will. No, you're not. God wants you to be nice. What are you doing? It's not being nice, is it? Oh, messages have to be told in truth. What was that Henry something Ford quote? The truth is always spoken with love. No, the fuck it's not, Henry. No, the fuck it's not. The truth hurts. The truth is blunt. The truth is biting, and the truth is like a katana that cuts through anything. The truth is a sword. It is a bright, burning light. It is an infinite fucking depth of the void. It is endless. It is unfathomable. It is fucking truth. And the truth of humanity is you guys have been assholes to each other. And I am living fucking proof. 5 years, 629 videos, 630 now. And the only thing I can say is nice things about 2 to 3 people that I've encountered. And it's not because I choose to be mean. It's because I genuinely have nothing nice to say, not even to my own spirit guides. They're assholes. I've been teaching them. I've literally been teaching my spirit guides. I have some amazing fucking spirit guides that I will not name, and I respect them to eternity and back, because they are aspects of the truth. No matter how harsh, no matter what, they are always by my side. But there are others who I have been teaching and learning from, and let me tell you what I've learned from this other generation. You guys are so ignorant. You guys make fun of fucking people in cubicles, but your spirit guides are the ones who designed those cubicle systems. You guys make fun of the Department of Motor Vehicles, but your spirit guides are the ones who designed that. You guys make fun of the way society lived before, but your ancestors are your current spirit guides, and you were your ancestors. You did that. I was there. I saw you do it. No, I'm not even getting into the race and skin tone thing. I mean, that's fucking so stupid to even argue about the tone of color on other people when it's your own eyes that perceive that tone. You don't even know what color somebody is. What do you care? How do you know someone you think is African American isn't actually Hawaiian with really dark skin? And you people assume things about each other without asking. Enough is enough. I expect better out of all of you. So does God. So does the Great Father. So does the Great Mother. The Origin, all the Elohim, all the Devas, Brahma, Krishna, Shiva, Lakshmi, Kali, all of them, Ahriman, they all expect better out of you. Lucifer, Satan, even Beelzebub's ass. They're all like, we're tired of this, man. We're tired of it. Tired of being the enemies, tired of being the demons, tired of being the saviors. Even Archangel Michael is sitting up there going, you know how many times they fucking call me to get them out of messes they got themselves into? How many times you guys pray to Gabriel? Gabriel, help me write this. Gabriel, help me write that. And then Gabriel brings you to my channel and you're like, oh, let me steal this. Let me steal that. You fucking cunts. And you guys go to like Ariel and the rest of them and you're like, oh, help us find love. And some of you got guided to this channel or to people that need your help to show you what love really is. And you're like, ugh, that bitch doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. But you do. Why aren't you supporting? Do you see how stupidly simple this all is? And you guys have made absurdities, prisons, jails, CIAs, stalkers, Illuminatis, fucking brotherhoods of the peacocks, and whatever the fuck you guys are with your Jesus clones and your DNA manipulation of bullshit. Like, you guys are so fucking ridiculous. It's like watching people play with sand. All that needs to be done is for God to go and blow the filth off the planet. Root yourself into kindness. Otherwise, I'm going to see you flying like a cow in a hurricane soon.